Hey guys, today I've got some Call of Duty Warzone for you, and we're going to be spectating some random players in solos, just seeing how they play, if they make any mistakes, or if there's any plays that we can learn from. So we've just jumped on board with this guy who got snuck up on, but managed to turn and take a guy out. The other guy had an LMG, so the FAR was pretty good in the close range situation. I don't particularly like this guy's positioning, as someone could have landed anywhere around him in the stadium, and all of his sides are pretty much open. So if there's someone who can catch him off guard, he's going to be in a bit of trouble. But he does have a decent amount of money now, almost enough to get a loadout. So I assume he'll be getting that pretty soon. He seemed pretty competent from the kill he got just before you joined me, so we'll have to see. I assume he's now heading out just to go and get a loadout. Let's see what he's going to be using. Overall, the plane came across the four column of the map, and we'll have to see how quickly it dies out. It shouldn't be too slow a game, as I assume most of the people who did come into sort of the downtown hospital train area will be pushing up into the bottom edge of the zone, so they might die out quite quickly. Right. So I didn't actually see what gun. So he's got MP5, heartbeat, and we'll have to see what his secondary weapon is. Oh, he's got someone. This is one of the main... Oh, he saw him. He think he saw the other guy saw him on the left. This is one of the main advantages of getting your loadout so early on. You can get your like heartbeat sensor and that kind of thing, and most people won't have got the loadout by now, so they won't be ghosted. So you'll be able to use the heartbeat sensor with quite an amount of certainty. Whereas like later in the game, where people have ghosts, you know that you can use it just in case they don't have ghosts, but it's likely that you'll be missing people. They won't be on the heartbeat all the time. I think he thought he heard a footstep there. I think there was a guy to the left, maybe, but we'll have to see what he does. Overall, I quite like his positioning. He can either clear up or down when he wants to rotate out this area to sort of catch anyone rotating into the zone, either from Lumber, not London, or Hospital. Right, what did he get from the keycard? Nice. He is pretty much perfectly lit up. I'd be going to get another UAV, would be my next thought process. He's got enough money. He's not got self-revive, actually. I thought there was a self-revive in there. So in solos, I prefer getting a UAV over a self-revive, just because in most fights, you're unlikely to actually be able to have enough time to self-revive. Generally, unless you get sniped and you're staying in a building, or you're far enough away that they can't get close enough to you to take you out, you're going to struggle to actually get the self-revive off, right? So he's pinged someone where he saw them shooting. That's always nice to do. So he knows there's someone in a house nearby as well. And that guy just needs to pay a little bit more attention, because he definitely would have been able to hear this guy running around and sliding. So nice awareness that even though he saw someone else and he knows that there's someone there, he didn't just tunnel vision straight on them. He was still aware of his surroundings, still heart beating. And as you see, he just sort of, well, he was just using the heartbeat where he pulls it out, just sees if there's the bleep on it, and then puts it back in. You don't have to wait until it scans the whole way out. It still gives you information. So he's now just looking around for that guy that he saw shooting. Yeah, there we go. He's found him. Right, to the right. Maybe inside the building, we'd expect. What you can do here is if you ping the top of the building, you can see how far away it is. So you can know whether he's on top of the building if it's, say, 30 meters away. But if the top of the building's 50 meters away and it pings him only 30 meters away, you know that he's at the bottom just by like using a triangle. So we'll have to see if this guy can work out where he is. I assume he's on the roof by the looks of it, but we don't know. Yeah, there we go. That was a nice little play. You definitely wouldn't want to be pushing off a ladder straight into that guy, but by going up the other one, he didn't hear him and could easily take him out. Right, he sees a vehicle just in front of him. He looks like he's quite a kill-hungry guy, this guy. I will be popping his like KD at the bottom of the screen, same with everyone. Oh, nice awareness that he can still hear the guy coming in. Right, so this should be a nice, easy little kill. We'll have to see if he can find it. Yeah, so he must just be inside, must have jumped through that drive-through window. Or might still be on the roof. Let's see. It's just lying down on the roof. And a person up on the hill. Yep. Not quite sure what the 360 was for. Style points though. Right, let's see if this guy can get his self-res off, or if, like in most cases, even if he does get the self-res off, I think this guy will just quickly finish him off as he gets up. Yeah, there we go. See, that's the problem with the self-revive. Even though he managed to get it off, I mean, he could have moved, ran away, maybe got in the vehicle, but you're still likely to get taken out if you get sniped, unless it's a very long distance. Right. So he's got enough money for another loadout if he wants to, get Ghost, or he could just get a couple of UAVs, or maybe a self-revive and a UAV. I assume that's probably what he's going for. This guy looks very good, to be honest. I expect him to be sort of a, I don't know, 2KD player. Obviously, you'll know already, but he seems very competent. Yep, self-revive and UAV. Looking at the map, there's a lot of people in this area. Right, so I wonder what his plan is here. So he's marked a single person. But if he was heading in the direction of this person, I probably would have marked the guy in this building. Or, yeah, probably mark the guy in this building, because he knows this guy's camping. Alright, nice easy take out of a guy. Knew exactly where he was. Just ran straight into him. Yep, that's what we like. Mark a guy in a building. And he'll try and remember that there's someone in here as well, I assume, to take him out. Right. Let's see how he decides to push this one. I'd guess he's probably going to come up into the roof and look through the skylights. He does have dead silence as well if he wants to sneak up on this person. Right. Let's see. This guy doesn't appear to be on the heartbeat sensor or has moved out of this area. He was outside the building before here, so he might just have been looting and then running away again. But we'll have to see if he can find him. And then we know that there is a guy who was camping in this building the whole time the UAV was on, so it's likely that he'll still be there. Right, is there anyone pushing into zone? You can see maybe if there's anyone pushing into the loadout. By checking how many loadouts there are next to his, he'll know how many people are relatively close to him in this area, so he knows that there's at least one person. Ah, there we go, sees him. And that guy was not paying attention. I'm very surprised that guy didn't spot him. And thankfully for him, he's got a truck next to him, so he'll be able to get into zone nice and easily. Right. MP5 and a sniper, and he's got Ghost. Yeah, nice. What's he looking for? Not sure. So he's swapped to a thermite now. Right. What's he thinking? Oh yeah, we didn't need to look at zone, don't we? So zone's pretty close. So again, he still knows that there's probably someone in this area. At least one person, maybe a couple of people. So there should be a couple of people rotating into this edge, which he can take out because, as you can see, this zone is past these buildings. So if it, say, zone was slightly towards TV station, they'd just be able to rotate into this area and camp here. But now there's no cover anywhere near him. And that was just a very simple kill on a guy not moving. Oh, dear. You know what? I was wrong. Self-revive, brilliant thing, especially if you're going to get run over by your own truck. I think there was some bullets shot in his truck as he was getting downed by it, so he's going to have to be careful. That was... Oh, you'd be very sad. Also, the little truck thing, ATV, is just glitched. We know that there's not actually anyone in that because he killed the guy up here who lied down and did self-revive. Right, get some more plates. I can't believe he got killed by his own truck. You'd be so mad, especially this guy, 9 kills already, get taken out by your own truck. So he knows that there's going to be people on this edge. If it was me, I'd probably get into this little car just to get rid of the red marker on it, but, you know, a little bit of a OCD. Right, let's see what he decides to do. Probably going to get a UAV and a self-revive again. He knows that there's a guy around here, though, so he needs to be careful. Right. Couple of people. One in this building. He knows that there's no one behind him. And it's likely people have Ghost now, so you want to be careful. Yeah, I like this. This guy's not going to have any cover anytime soon, so he should be able to take him out quite easily. Yeah. Nice shot. And I'd assume him to be able to get this shot. Nice, hide behind the tree for that guy. I'd be careful because he knew that there was a guy shooting him. So, although he's used his UAV, there's a chance that there could be a sniper around him somewhere. And he has been sitting still for a very long time. And one final one. Not quite. Is he going to be able to get it? No. If anything, that's just annoyed him. I would be taking the truck, not this. But I suppose he just wanted to get out of here quickly. Oh. Yep. Okay, he's all good. Not quite sure what he was doing there. I think probably he was trying to swap over to his MP5 just so if he does have to hop out and get in a fight, he'll be able to have that ready instead of having to swap weapons from the car. Right, let's see if he can take this guy out. I would assume he's probably running to these buildings or these buildings, get there as quickly as possible, get into cover. But we'll have to see what is happening. Let's check. Oh. Where was he getting shot from? I'm not quite sure, actually. Was it in one of those buildings? Ah, yeah, there we see. Jumped out. As you see, he's got his MP5 ready, and he's popped dead silence. This should be such an easy kill now. Bit unfair, dead silence, really, but no. Nice free kill. Nice and simple. See, and this is the most common case where you have self-revives. Just a waste of 4,000, sorry. Right, let's see what he wants to do. Oh, another guy rotated in past his thing. That's an aggressive little peek. A couple of bunny hops. Definitely play up. Yep, nice. I wonder if this guy's going to push him. Yep, this guy's being aggressive. And, ooh, very odd there. He seemed relatively competent and then was just facing the wrong way. Because you can still hear him play up, so maybe expecting him to be inside of the hangar rather than just behind the boxes, but not sure. This guy seems very good. Nice slide cancelling because he's out in the open. This is a little bit risky because he's been making quite a commotion in that area, even though he's got silenced weapons. So there could have been a guy waiting for him and watching him. So, yep, nice. Was just about to say you should do that. I like this player a lot. I hope he wins because he's been playing really well. Might even be able to get a 21. Right. Let's see what he decides to do. Is he going to try and push this building, or is he just going to leave it and try and get further into zone? I have to see. So there's 3 people in this area, and he just chucks his truck right at the guy. That's a nice thing. If you fire your truck and get out of it as you're like throwing it at them, they have to concentrate on getting out the way and might not tell that you've jumped out of it, and you can just get some free shots. And if you get the first few shots in this fight and you're good like this guy, you're going to be able to take the other guy out. I wonder if that guy is still on the building next to him. He should probably use his heartbeat. He seems to have forgotten that he can use his heartbeat. Right, just surveying. I think he knows that the guy was... Oh, guy floating in the air. Nice. Ah! Was that a one burst? I think that guy landed on the same house as the guy who shot him. So that's probably not going to be very good. Yep, you can hear the pistol going off. So we'll have to see. And we know that he can gatekeep that person. Right, someone just got in the car by him as well. So there's at least 3 or 4 people in this area. He should be able to get at least 1 kill here. But it needs to hit that shot probably. I'm not liking this too much. There's 30 seconds till the zone goes, and this is going to be pressuring him a significant amount. And he knows there's already 1 person further south than him in this area. Oh, he's now getting sniped from behind. Yeah, so this was the problem. He's just got stuck in an open field, and he already knew that guy from his UAV was on top of that house behind him, and he was just playing very passively. So we see the sniper up in the top. I just pointed at the screen. You cannot see me point at the screen. On the right side of the screen, you can see him there. And this guy, so he's got his truck and is now driving into the zone, I assume. I don't know if he knows that there's a guy in the building behind him, but we'll have to see what rotation he takes. I quite like this, rotating up into the thin part of the zone. It's going to be pushing anyone out of this area. There's not a large amount of buildings in this zone at all, but especially not in this area. Apart from these little ones down here, there might be people hiding in these buildings. But if you go up into this area, you'll be able to catch some people with your vehicle out in the open. So let's see where he decides to go. Is he going to be able to get up this cliff? Yeah, just about. Oh. So this guy's got 5 kills at the moment, so he's had a relatively decent game. He decides to not go up that side of the hill. So we know there's at least 3 or 4 people coming and pushing up over the airport. So if, say, someone's in this ATV tower, they'll be able to get some nice, easy kills. Right, what's he decide to doing? Playing aggressively? Or is he just going to go hide in this little building? Yeah, I was definitely going to say, if you can, try and take a slightly bigger building just to give you a bit more wiggle room if you do have to outfox someone in a fight. Yeah, because if you're in a little building, they could just chuck 1 stun in, know exactly which room you're in. Whereas if you say get heartbeated in this area, he saw someone in the window across from him. No, top window, he saw someone. So yeah, there's someone in that house. He's a very close range loadout here. None of his guns have any sights on. I would suggest maybe just use the FAR with maybe a sniper, give you a little bit of medium to long range. Yep, I don't think he spotted that guy that we saw. Right, is he going to use his truck to get in? Anyway, yeah. So say if you're in this building and you get heartbeated, they can chuck a stun grenade in and they'll definitely be able to hit you. Whereas in another building like the one there, you can be on different floors or you could be on either side of a wall. So they don't know exactly where you are if they do want to stun you. Ah, there we go. That must have been the guy that pushed across from the other house. Little bit of a risky play there. The other guy really should have won that because he just burst through the door, but he has just given him some more UAVs and that kind of stuff, ammo. Right, let's see what he decides to pick up. Nice gas mask. Get the UAV. Yeah, I like that. Probably would have saved the FFAR rather than the MAC-10, but we'll have to see. Just because the FAR is pretty good at medium and very close ranges, whereas the MAC-10 over a certain distance is not the easiest to control. He didn't pick up the UAV though. Very odd. Maybe just needs to be a little bit more observant. Right, snipe from behind. Would not be getting out, especially when you don't really know where he is. That's a nice shot. The other guy really should have been able to hit him though, because he was faffing around going in a circle. But we'll have to see what he does. Do you see someone up on the cliffside on his left? I think. Right, he's going to use this house as cover, see if he can spot this guy who tried to snipe him. He's making a lot of noise. Those glass windows can be heard from distance. So we'll have to see if he can catch this guy off guard, or if this guy's just decided to rotate to stone. There's 2 cars here, so that's probably where they're from. Right. He saw that guy, but yep, it's going to get pushed, I assume. Oh, MAC-10's decent to have in this position, I suppose. Right. What's he going to do? Probably going to jump out of all the glass windows. That's what he likes to do. Okay. Quite like this. I don't think there's any particularly easy ways to get into this building other than through, like, upstairs into this building. Just going to see if there's a guy in there. But if I was him, maybe just go and get your truck and rotate out of here. Because you can use the house as cover and then just quickly dash across to your truck. Oh, heard a door in his house. Yeah, he heard the door. He had to know he was coming up the stairs. Another guy with 6 kills, plenty of money as well. He had dead silence on, I think. Heartbeat sensor. Yeah, but no. I think this area is probably cleared out now, so maybe wait until the next zone closes, or get your truck, and you could probably rotate towards the top of the zone if you wanted to get kills from people coming out of military base, because you assume there's some people in the top of this zone who've probably stayed in military base the whole game until it moved out of the zone, so we'll have to see what he decides to do. Depends if he wants to go for kills or not. He's got 6 kills, so he's playing relatively aggressively, but not anything like the first guy who had 11 kills, didn't he, in the first zone, or the first couple of zones. Surprised no one's picked up the UAV yet. The first guy got. We know that there's not going to be that many people in this area now, because this guy's, well, those guys were fighting for a while and didn't get third party, so you assume that if there was, that they're getting a third party, so you're relatively safe in these areas. So we're going to assume there's probably people in these houses, top of the hill, and these houses in the middle, like the police station. That's probably going to be the best place in zone. Another person who likes destroying windows. Unless you've got thermal, there's not much point to destroying the windows. I suppose it gives you an exit point if you need to, but really they can help if someone is trying to see you through them. Right. So he's just seeing if anyone's rotating in from the top of the hill. Keeping his eyes open. I definitely would have tried to pick up some kind of explosives instead of the Semtexes. Well, I mean, he's not got any Semtexes, but there were some on the floor there, definitely, in his previous kills. Right. So he is on the edge of zone. So at the moment, police station, that's the best place in zone, at the top of the hill. And unless you're unlucky and the zone pulls across into this side of the valley, you're going to be pretty well situated for the end of the game. Right, if he can get to this house, there's probably, yeah, so, ooh, three drops on the river, 2, I think, with his one. So he knows that, well, there's 10 people left, so he knows where 6 people are. Well, he knows 3 people are probably on this side of the zone, and then there's a few probably around here, and there's probably another drop at the top of the hill, maybe, I'd assume. We'll have to see what he's doing. So he knows there's definitely at least 3 or 4 people towards the south of him across the river. Right, in this area, just randomly heartbeating is probably not going to do you the most good, because it's quite wide open. It's better for sort of checking buildings, although most people have ghosts by now, so you never know. Yeah, if he is trying to push into this house, do not be surprised if there is a guy in there. Right, yeah, so he's got a FAR, and he's got a car, like we said the first guy probably should have had. Right. Okay, so he's instead trying to clear up the hill. I don't like this too much, because people could have been flanking around the side here and be coming in behind him. So he needs to be very careful of his back, as well as watching all of his sides, because people could be in any of the buildings around here. I don't quite understand why he's just sort of standing in the open, but we'll have to see what he decides to do. Most people by now will have got a house and sat in a house. Right, you see someone there? Yep, he sees someone, and also there's someone in the White House. Okay, get in cover. Especially as this guy does not use a silencer. So, although we obviously know that this guy has a silencer, that's still going to attract attention to a red dot in this area. So someone, say coming in 30 seconds, will know that someone's in this area, and they might guess where you are, like maybe the other guy's moved. They think that the guy without the silencers will have moved around that area, so you could be caught out as the guy, even with a silencer, you could still get caught out by that guy's unsilenced weapons. Right, nice fight there, 2 people. Unlikely to hit this shot with the car, I'd suggest. He's standing still for way too long and firing, even with the suppressor. Like, nice kill, but very risky. Could have got sniped. So, maybe 1 or 2 people across the river. Let's see what the zone's looking like. Yeah. You probably want to try and push this guy out of the house, or wait until... You could wait in this little garage area, waiting for that guy to come and push out of the house, and take him out when he has to come out of his cover. And then after that... yep, he sees him. Very, very slow reactions there. Very slow. Nice sniper. And he should be able to take him out easily. Nice shot. Nice shot. Still be careful of people in police station. Although he killed that one guy up there, there could be another person who was just hiding in that house. But he knows that he's relatively safe here. Yeah, just check for people rotating into you, and then you can go and get some more plates and stuff from that guy. You could even have gone and looted the first guy that you sniped. So there's 4 people left. 4 people left and him. Let's see what he decides to do. I like playing this a bit slower, yeah. Making sure he watches for anyone pushing behind him, because that would be very sad if someone had snuck up behind him. I definitely say stop breaking glass, just because someone below him, there's probably definitely someone below him in the house, just down the hill, and that person now definitely knows that there's a guy up here. Let's see what he does. Oh, guy on his left. Not going to be able to get out of there, and he just spat around a bit too long. Mantling over a wall like that, it's just, you're just very vulnerable for that period of time. Right, what's this guy going to do now? Your tracker on as well? Right. So now this guy's the top of zone. He's going to need to be wary. There might be someone in this building. Definitely one person over the river here, probably hiding in the river, and then probably one person in this building, something like that. Or maybe 2 people in these buildings, 1 in this one. He's going to need to be careful. Right, you see someone at the bottom of the hill. Everyone loves the car far loadouts. Right. Okay, 2 people left apart from him. Definitely 1 in the hut here, and then probably 1 in the riverbed, you'd assume. He knows that there's probably not going to be anyone up on this hillside with him. But it's going to be an interesting rotate into zone if that guy's peeking in from the window. We'll have to see. He might need to be able to hit a decent sniper shot or laser the guy. Right, what's he going to decide to do? Okay. It's unlikely that people won't be ghosted, but we'll have to see. He might be lucky. Okay. Going to be have to be very careful clearing this house. Could well be someone upstairs. Yep, saw someone on the top of the stairs. I mean, 2 people in this house isn't surprising, and then we got to assume the last one's here. Once you hear the fight, the other guy should probably be trying to push up into the house, because someone's gonna, especially house fights where you have to jump upstairs. There's going to be a lot of trading damage. It's very hard to clear someone out of a house without taking any damage. Right. This is not looking good for this guy. These guys are going to have to fight as they come out of the house. The person in the riverbed, as I assume there probably is going to be able to easily win this game if they're decent. Yep, jumping out the window. Is he going to manage to hide this? Right. Yep. Oh, nice. I like that. That was nice play. He's managed to get the other guy confused. Oh, why has he not pushed him? The other guy. Oh, my word. Oh, he did. Oh, the guy got... Everyone's dead. The triple down. What? The triple down. Oh, no. No, he didn't realize. Oh, no. I thought the guy at the house died. He was just downed. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, that's ridiculous. The triple down in the storm. All 3 of them down there. I can't believe that. And then he ran out of ammo in his far. If he managed to... he didn't realise he should have switched to his sniper. Oh, my word.